Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome to Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So, we are going to be starting a new modded Minecraft series on the channel using this old Minecraft mod pack from GW Sheridan. So, this mod pack is in 1.10.2. It has been last updated about 3 years ago. Now, when this mod pack first came out, I wanted to play it, but I was playing FTB Beyond at the time. And so, yes, I kind of wanted to play it, but I didn't want to get another series going at that time. And then I kind of forgot about it. Well, here recently I was playing Crash Landing, and I happened to see this mod pack. And this mod pack is very reminiscent of Crash Landing. It is a questing mod pack. We are dumped into a decimated world. In Crash Landing, it's a world full of dust. This is a world full of sand. So, yeah. So, I guess we will go ahead and create a new world. Now, this is Forever Stranded, but this is also single player. So, we are forever alone. So, yes, that is what we are. So, I really want to know what you guys think of me playing this mod pack. Like I say, it is an older mod pack, but it also, I've played it a little bit, and it is a lot of fun. So, yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And we are going to just jump right in and try to get as many things done as we can here. Now, there are some invisible pressure plates on the floor, and these are a total pain. There's one there too, and you got to be really careful. You can accidentally open the door in the middle of the night and get kind of swarmed by mobs. But let's go ahead and take a look at what our quests have got. So we've got basic survival, gathering supplies. Well, I have done it again. Crashed into another planet. Best go get the emergency supplies from the back of the shuttle. So we need to get 3 water bottles, an oak sapling, and 32 bone meal. So back here in the back portion of the ship, we have this copper chest that has all of the supplies that we need there. So let's wait just until the quest gets its thing and we get some more bone meal, a loot chest, and some coursters. Let's go ahead and claim that. And that sound effect is nothing to worry about, so don't worry about it. I mean, really, don't. It was just a sound. So let's see what we got out of our loot chest. And 3 nether brick fences. What? Somewhat good. That isn't good. That is absolutely horrible. Let's go ahead and drop off a bunch of this stuff because we don't need it. And we are going to quickly get out into the outside. We need to get ourselves some wood right away. So the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to grow 1 tree. We're going to punch a few of the logs out so that we can make ourselves a compressed crook because we have X-compressum in here. And then we are going to go ahead and try to get a little bit of, I'm drawing a blank, silkworms. We need to get at least a silkworm. More silkworms would be better, but we're going to try to get at least a silkworm, and then we're going to infest the tree. Once we infest the tree, we're going to grab our dirt out from underneath it and go ahead and move the tree. So, yeah, we need to get some string so that we can make... Okay, and there is our silkworm. We got a silkworm. So, yes, I am going to infest the next tree. And, wow, I'm getting wood. Amazing. So this tree is going to get infested. And then we are going to get underneath, steal our dirt, move over a little bit, and then grow some more trees. Now, we need a fair amount of wood to do the things that we need to do in the first night. And we also need to get a bunch of cactus. So, yes, I am going to grow some trees here for a little while and hopefully get some stuff in. Oh, nice. Okay, so we also have localized weather in this pack, and so we will see these dust storms every once in a while. Now, these dust storms have a very strong possibility of causing us problems because they drop off these layers of placeable sand. Now, we can grab the placeable sand, and it allows us to make sand blocks. So I do grab them whenever possible, but we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a wooden axe as well, because that's going to speed up our wood collection just a bit. So yes, I'm going to do this for a little bit, and I will probably see you guys again when night falls. And it looks like that storm just missed us. Yes, that is very nice. So yeah, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be collecting some resources here for a little bit. And I will see you guys when the sun sets in about 5 minutes or so. So I think I've gotten a fair amount of supplies. And the sun is about to set. So I suppose I'll grab a bit more of these placeable sand layers just because I can. And I've got a little bit of time. Might as well. These will continue to build up as time goes on. And eventually the layers actually turn into full blocks of sand again. So it's just another way for sand to be fully renewable. But yeah, it's just another one of those things. So we do have our tree with the string on it basically completely infested. So I think we want to grab as much of this as we can as well. So yeah, it looks like it's completely infested, so we will knock every bit of it down. Take the wood as well, because why wouldn't we? And we'll hope to get inside before the mobs get here. Okay, they're starting to spawn, so we gotta hurry. So let's grab what we can here. Grab our crafting bench, because why not? And get inside. Alright. So, let's go ahead and start by making ourselves a crafting station. Place this down here, and we're going to turn all of this stuff into sand blocks. Now, you can use 8 placeable sand layers to make a sand block, or you can use 9. Why on earth you would ever use 9? I mean, what would be the purpose of that? I don't get it. But we need to make ourselves, for the next quest, a full set of Tinker's tables and things like that. So we'll go ahead and do that. We've already made the workbench, so we'll make that. And then we need a couple of blank patterns. I think we'll actually need a couple more. So we'll do this. Now we will make ourselves, let's see, we should have everything actually. So we need a chest and a blank pattern to make a pattern chest. We need a crafting table and a blank pattern for the tool station. A plank will make the stencil table, and a log will make the part builder. So that is, I believe, everything that we need there. So that will complete that quest. We'll go ahead and place all of these down before we grab our quest reward. And yes, I have a very specific order that I like things to be put in. It called me funny. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in here. So this is going to give us 4 more blank patterns and 10 oak wood planks. So that's nice. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some Tinker's tools. That is going to be the next thing that I want to do. So we're going to make a full set of tools. So we're going to make a pickaxe, a shovel, a hatchet, a sword, a tool rod, a tool binding, and then a wide guard. And the reason for the wide guard is so that we can have the sweeping edge effect. It's actually very helpful. So next up, we're going to get in here and we will make pretty much all of this stuff out of cactus. There's going to be a few things that we're not going to make out of cactus. But we're going to start out with the cactus pickhead, and then the cactus shovel, and so on down the line. So yes, the cactus gives us prickly in all of these parts, and I guess that's one of them that we're going to do differently. So then we're going to make 3 cactus tool bindings, and we are going to make a single cactus wide guard. Then we are going to take the little bit of remaining bone meal that we have, and we're going to make 4. No, we don't have enough. Darn it. Okay, well, we'll make one of these as a wooden tool rod. And that should work just fine. Let's get over to our pattern chest, drop off all of these patterns in there, and then let's go over to the tool station. So we're going to start out with a pickaxe. So the pickaxe, we are going to use a bone handle for. Okay. the shovel, we are going to use a bone handle. But the axe, or the hatchet, we are going to use a wooden shovel. Or a wooden shovel? A wooden handle. So this will give us ecological, which ecological allows the tool to slowly repair itself over time. The fractured gives us a slightly larger attack attack value, I believe. And then finally, we are going to use these last little bits here. So yes, this gives us 6.9 attack. It's actually a fairly decent sword. So now let's go ahead and place down a chest here. We'll drop off a bunch of this stuff that we don't need. And yeah, we will actually need these still, but we don't need any of this stuff at the moment. So now let's see what we've got next. The next quest, this other options, we are one silkworm short. We got 4 of them. So yes, next daytime hopefully we'll be able to get that. So the next one here, the very basics. Now that I have my supplies, time to get wood and more saplings. If I hammer this sand in the desert, I get dust. It may come of use. So we need to make an oak sieve, a wooden hammer, and a wooden crook. So let's go ahead and make some of those. So the oak hammer is just that. And we're going to use that here quite a bit in just a little while. To make the oak sieve, we take a boat and put sticks under it. Makes an oak sieve. Pretty simple. And then finally we need a couple more crooks. And so, yeah, I figure might as well just make a whole bunch of these. And let's only make 8, please. And then we will turn these into some compressed crooks, because we always seem to need compressed crooks. So that should complete that quest, or at least the first half. Now we need to get 40 dust. Now one thing that we will need to do is get ourselves somewhere to kill all of these mobs. And typically that is a really nasty looking skeleton. So typically the best way to kill these guys is to get down underneath the ship. And before we do that, I am going to make, yeah, that should be good. So we are going to make 3 wooden swords, and then we are going to place those 3 planks there, these 3 swords here, and then a single log in the center. That's going to make 4 wooden spikes. Now the other thing that we're going to do here is take some of these and make some wooden trapdoors, and then a recipe of ladders. Because yes, jumping up and down, not real good. Hunger is a big deal in this mod pack. We have Spice of Life, which will definitely cause us some issues. So we're going to go ahead and bust out some of this dust here. And I actually got to think about this. So let's go ahead and place the ladders in here, and we'll stop one from the top. And we're going to place a trapdoor up here. Up there, not here. So we're going to pull that one back out. Now we can get back out of here. Okay, so we need to go 1 block past this. So this one here is actually where these guys are going to drop in from. So we actually need a little bit of dust underneath here. Dust, sand, whatever. Something. We need something under there. And so what we're going to do is dig a little ways over to the side here. Now, we have 4 wooden spikes, so we might as well make this thing 4 wide. So we will go ahead and do this. And then we're going to place our wooden spikes right here. And so now those guys won't be able to get past that. And then we are going to place the wooden trapdoors on the front of this. This just kind of holds us a little bit away from the killing area. And so now we're going to go ahead and break all of this out. And it's actually daytime already. That seems a bit insane. So we're going to see if we can lure anyone in here. That would be really nice, because we really need some rotten flesh to turn into dirt next. That is pretty much going to be the next thing that we need. So let's go ahead and just kill all of these guys. Now I'm going to make the same type of mob trap on the opposite side of the ship, because right now we actually can't go outside because of how many mobs there are out there. So we're just going to kill all these guys. The compressed husks are always handy, giving us a lot more zombies to kill. And this will give us the chance to get carrots, potatoes, iron ingots, you know, a lot of goodies there. Also, these guys occasionally drop solidified XP as well as their heads, obviously. So, yes, I need to get over here to the other side because we can see if I went outside right now, that's pretty much insta-death. So, I'm going to, yeah, I've got enough material here. So, I'm going to dig over to the other side. I'm also going to remove some of these blocks, but this will allow me to get that 40 dust that we need and clear out some areas so that I can go outside. I'm going to harvest some more wood until nighttime again. And when nighttime gets back to us, I will come back to you guys. But we did just complete another quest. So before I cut recording, let's go ahead and take a look at this quest. So this one gives us another 5 bone meal and another coarse dirt. Very helpful for being able to plant more trees. So yes, I will gladly take that. Next up, we do actually have the drinking dirt. If I put saplings into a compost barrel, I may be able to get more dirt. Well, we can put saplings, we can put cactus, we can put tree leaves, we can put rotten flesh, we can put pretty much anything into these oak barrels and it will turn into dirt. So yes, that's why I want to get the mob farm up and running and get tons of rotten flesh. Another reason to get all the rotten flesh is that it is something to eat. You know, food is going to be a major issue for a little while. So yeah, I really need to be careful with that. But yeah, I'm going to keep poking my way around here, try to get this opened up so that I can get outside, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And well, unfortunately, things are getting really, really hot. We can see in the center of my hotbar area, there is a flame. That means we are getting really hot. Now, strangely enough, this little puddle of chiseled lava will cool us down. Go figure. The game doesn't know how to deal with the heat when it's in a chisel and bits form. And so it just recognizes this as a liquid, and it is something that we can cool off of. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. But as long as we're sitting here trying to stay cool, we are going to go ahead and make ourselves a crafting station. We're going to place this down over here, kind of in the corner. We're going to place a bunch of string in it to make a silk mesh. So the silk mesh we will put into our oak sieve. We can't place that there because there's actually a little bit of chisels and bits stuff right there. So we'll go ahead and remove that, and then we'll place our silk mesh in there. And this will allow us to start sieving dust. Now we can see this silk mesh has a durability. It has 64 durability, so we can sieve one stack of dust with one mesh. So I need to sieve a bunch anyway because currently I basically have no bone meal. And we're going to actually need a little bit of bone meal. But I do have the traps set up on both sides of the ship now. And so all that I'm doing is kind of waiting for trees to grow. And we'll be getting tons and tons of dirt in order to plant more and more trees from all of the zombie flesh. So I think I'm actually just going to work on that for a little while. I'm also going to work on this sieving. So when I come back, it'll probably be a couple of days worth of sieving and growing trees, composting zombie flesh, things like that. So there should be a bunch of progress by the next clip, and then we can talk about some more quests. Well, that's kind of a bunch of baloney. So I went outside And there was a skeleton out there. Problem is, I was hungry, and I couldn't sprint after him. And of course, skeletons, because they are a ranged mob, try to run away from you. And I still can't run. This is really annoying. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really hungry. Let me grab a little of this monster jerky. Can I eat? What? What? Is it gonna let me eat? Why am I not eating? There, finally. So now at least I can sprint out after this guy. Stupid little butt. What a butt. But yeah, I've been getting tons and tons of trees planted at least. And then also I got some armor, which did make it a lot harder for that guy to kill me. Just apparently not hard enough for him to kill me. But yeah, unfortunate. So, oh, and a tree just grew. That's very nice. So yeah, we got our first death out of the way. That, I guess that's a thing. I have also gotten my first iron ingot from the husks and zombies overnights. So, yeah, we've got that as well. Now, we will need to get at least 2 pieces of iron. And we're also going to need to get ourselves a furnace. And the only way for a furnace to work is to, well, to make a furnace is to get small stones. Small stones only come from sieving dirt. So, yes, all the more reasons why our mob farm, as well as these trees, is very important. So, I am going to continue collecting, rotten flesh and saplings, because, like I say, both of them can be turned into dirt. So, yeah, death points are going to have to be turned off. I will keep them all loaded. We're going to try to keep track of how many deaths we have, and I'm hoping that those 2 will be a couple of the only ones that we have. That would be very nice. So, yes, that is a thing. Now, another thing is that I have gotten potatoes and carrots from the mobs, so that's a nice thing as well. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate about that skeleton getting me, but it happens. Alright, see you guys in a bit. So, I have been sitting here sieving dust for quite some time. I have gone through over 2.5 stacks of dust and gotten a fair amount of resources, so that's good. You know, that's half a stack of powdered iron already. Of course, once that's converted into the ore, it doesn't look nearly as impressive. But I have also been getting lots and lots of dirt, and yes, we have 45 pieces of dirt. And we're going to have to get a little bit done with that here right away, or else we're going to be having a bad time. But yes, to make these barrels that I've been making the dirt in, it's just this 6 oak planks and an oak slab. And that should actually complete something for us. And so let's take a look at our questing here. So in basic survival, now we have the 4 oak barrels. We need a dirty water bottle. So to make a dirty water bottle, we need a glass bottle and a piece of dirt. And we just combine those together and dirty water bottle. Nothing really all that fancy there, but that is going to complete that quest. That's going to give us 5 more dirt in a lifeblood crystal. So let's go ahead and claim that. And let's take a look at what that lifeblood crystal does. So one thing that you will notice is that we have only 4 hearts. Yeah, so although this is not hardcore like Crash Landing was, it's still made extremely hard by the fact that we have a limited number of hearts. Now, if we come in here with our lifeblood crystal and eat that, we gain a heart. The thing is we're not going to regenerate anything right now because if we look, I've got one haunch of hunger. I am really not doing good on the hunger. But another issue is also water. So I have actually used up all the water bottles that we were given to begin with, and we need to be able to regenerate that. So the next quest should take care of that. So if we look here, we have need water. Your need for water will grow, but you remember another type of crucible. So we need to make an oak crucible and then an unfired bucket. So yes, those we should actually be able to do both of those fairly easily, except that the unfired bucket takes porcelain clay, and I am getting really hot, so let's quickly get over here. But porcelain clay, if we take a look at the recipe on this stuff, we need ash. And the only way to get ash that I have seen is to burn a stick in a furnace. Well, we don't have a furnace yet. So what we're going to have to do next is actually sieve some dirt. So we need to be able to get 8 pieces of cobblestone, and it takes 9 of these small stones that we'll get from the dirt to make it. So yes, we got 3 from that first one. We've got a little bit of dirt to sieve. We'll also get grass seeds and various tree seeds and a bunch of things from sieving this. And so I'm definitely going to sieve enough dirt. We need 72 of these small stones, and we'll actually need a bit more than that. So I will probably just sieve all of this dirt and see how much we get. And yeah, I guess before I go, we will take a look at the solution to the water problem. So I did have to repair my sword already. That's how many mobs I've been killing. So we need to make the wooden crucible. So I believe the wooden crucible is oak logs down the side and an oak slab in the middle. Yep. So that is the oak crucible. We'll actually make 2 of those because it seems like you always need 2 bits of water. So let's go ahead and place this over here. And this is one of the places that we need the cactus. So 4 cactus will make water. So we don't need anything here. We just need to put the items in it, and it will slowly turn into a little bit of water. Now, one thing that you will see here, I've got a large acorn. So this is a dark oak sapling, and we've also got an acacia seed. So yes, we've got dark oak and acacia saplings coming in from this dirt. Now the dark oak, of course, we have to have 4 saplings for that before we can even think of growing a tree. But yeah, we will be getting, I believe we'll also get spruce and birch from this as well. So the only seed that we have left for our trees is the exotic seed, which is a jungle tree, and that one we will get from sieving sand. And yeah, I don't know where we're going to find sand. Yeah, we might have to go on an expedition to find some sand. I don't know. So, yeah, I will see you guys after a little bit. And I guess another thing that we'll get is sugarcane as well as potatoes and carrots. So, yeah, there's the grass seed and regular acorns, which are just our oak trees. So, I've got a bit of dirt to sieve. See you guys after a bit. Alright, so we've got a bunch of the small stones here. So we are going to make as many bits of cobblestone as we can here. Looks like we can make 14. And we're going to make ourselves a furnace. Now, this thing is going to produce a huge amount of heat when it's on the ground. So we don't want it around where we're going to be working. So I'm going to set the first one right there. And now we need to make ourselves a little bit of fuel. Well, I guess I have the logs on me. We'll start out, get our 3 bits of ash so that we can make our porcelain clay. So I'm going to get away from that thing for just a bit. Now the next thing that we need to make our porcelain clay is some clay itself. So we will take a full crucible of water throw in a little bit of dust. And that is going to give us a block of clay, and we can just place that in our crafting grid and it will give us some clay balls. So there's that part. We need a little bit of bone meal, so we'll grab that, and by now we should have our ash up here. So I'm going to grab that ash, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of logs, and we should be good to actually make our unfired bucket now. So if we take our ash, our bone meal, and our clay, we'll make some porcelain clay, and we will take the porcelain clay and make the unfired bucket. So there's that. And, yep, that's done. So let's go ahead and make a few more sticks. We'll throw these in there and cook up that furnace real quick. Furnace? We're going to cook up the furnace. We're going to cook up the bucket real quick. So what we need to do with this bucket is get it filled with water to complete the quest. So if we grab this other bit of water, there we go. Need water is complete. That's going to give us 4 oak saplings and an empty canteen. Now the canteen is kind of pointless, so we won't be doing anything with that. But yes, we got quite a few quests completed today, and yeah, we've got a lot more to go. So I am going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been doing or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. I do believe I will be live streaming this pack tomorrow. So yes, if you want to come and join the live stream, I should have a link in the description, and I will hope to see you then. I typically start live streaming at about 4 p.m. UTC. So yes, feel free to join me, and I will see you next time. Bye.